This is what it's all about. A lot of damage to a lot of the boats. How will they fare? Let's take a look at the lineup.
Lane 1 vacant, but lane 2 will be taken by Miss Bustler with Jerry Hopp. Lane 3, Mark Tate in the Smokin' Joes. Lane 4 will be Mark Evans and Miss Budweiser. On the outside, it'll be the Jasper engine and transmissions with Mike Hansen. And the 2 trailer positions, trailer 1 will be Dave Dilwalk and Pico's American Dream. And the Wellness Plan with Jimmy King will be trailer number 2.
Standing down on the shoreline now, everybody standing to watch the start of this race. They're coming down to see if the green flag can go. Here's a crew that was planning to be there. Stephen David, driver of the T+. Thank goodness he's all right, but they got a lot of work on that boat before Dallas. Here's the start of the race. There's the green flag, and they're off. Miss Budweiser seemed to get a nose right on the start line as the flag flew. There's the Smokin' Joe's team trying to add a little extra horsepower by yelling from the shore. The yellow boat is the Smokin' Joe's. The red boat is the Miss Budweiser. They are side by side into the first turn.
Looks like the Budweiser in some rough water. I think the Bud is hooked. The Bud is hooked, and he's gone to the inside.
He almost had a problem with the Miss Bustler coming up. Jerry Hopp had lane number 2 on the start. Budweiser right in front of him right now. It is Mark Tate out in the lead, and Mark Evans is trying to get the Miss Budweiser started again. But Mark Tate is not going to slow down. He is going to keep power on. He knows Dave Dilwalk is back in that field. He saw the Wellness Plan come up and play strong in this field. He knows there's plenty of competition right behind him.
And remember, this is for all the marbles, and it's 5 full laps. And the Smokin' Joes and Mark Tate, after winning the last race in Evansville, looking for the first time in their career, their 2nd consecutive victory.
Looks like Mark Evans has started to get some fire to the Miss Budweiser. Meanwhile, look at Smokin' Joe's takes that big wide arc around the Miss Budweiser. If there was any doubt in his mind, he now knows that that boat was dead in the water, and he's got it up. And Jaspers, it looked like Jaspers came up and hit in. He apparently spun out. Jaspers came up on the inside as the Miss Budweiser started to get power. I don't know what happened down there, but it looked like the 2 boats might have hit together, and it spun out to Jaspers, who was riding in 2nd.
The Smokin' Joes went to the outside. Jasper with Mike Hansen went to the inside just as the Bud was starting up, and the 2 did collide, knocking the Jaspers out of the race into the infield. And I think there's a penalty forthcoming.
There's your leader right now, who so far has been untouched on the entire day. And again, we remind you, this would be the first time for this team to win 2 races back-to-back. And boy, are they getting excited about that. They're resting a little bit easier, knowing that the Miss Budweiser is well off the pace. Now, the 2nd place boat that was running 2nd, as we look at an average of 137 miles per hour for Smokin' Joe's, the boat that was riding in 2nd, Jasper's engines and transmissions, spun out down there. They have now lost position on the field.
And it is official. The Budweiser has been disqualified for restarting and hitting the Jasper engines down there on the first turn, quarter number 2.
Well, we all know Mark Evans, and this is the first time that they've had that boat in competition. Only the 2nd race day for Mark Evans with the Miss Budweiser team. He's not that kind of a driver. I'm sure he just didn't see the boat coming up there. Mike had no place to go. It was one of those things that happened. It was a right call. Here's the Smokin' Joe's Mark Tate. You talk about a guy that's got to be feeling awfully good right now as he's getting word on the radio as to the position of the other boat. Jaspers is back up and running, now trying to get up into 3rd place, because here's the 2nd place boat. Pico's American Dream Wellness Plan is in 3rd. Jasper is still trying to get up onto the rest of the field.
And the top of the right spots in the Wellness Plan, driven by Jimmy King, shows some damage now as we go into lap number 4 with about a lap and a half to go. Here comes the Budweiser, the black flag. He has returned to the pits as ordered.
Well, it's a disappointing finish, I'm sure, for the entire Budweiser crew. It was an unintentional situation that happened out there. I'm sure of that, too, but it did happen. They have been disqualified from the race, giving a clear field to the Smokin' Joe's. That was the boat he was battling with when he hooked so bad down in turn number 1 right off the start. Smokin' Joe's was in clear water, and right now continues in clear water. As the crew looks on, they know in unlimited hydroplane racing anything can happen. So 5th place is being held by Jaspers, which unfortunately was caught in an accident earlier today. There goes Smokin' Joe's on the inside of Mike Hansen. There's your 2nd place boat, Pico's American Dream.
And they're averaging about 135 miles an hour. Whoa, a rough ride there for the Pico's American Dream as he hits and about to lap the number 4 place boat, the Miss Bustler Enterprise with Jerry Hop.
Here comes your leader, and this is Mark Tate. He's going to go to the outside of the Miss Bustler. Coming down now, looking for the checkered flag. This has got to be a moment this crew will cherish for a long time, because it's been a long time coming. There's the flag flying for Mark Tate. He had a great run. He has had a great day. They have a boat that really has not suffered any damage at all. Probably the only boat in the fleet that can say that.
You think Steve Boomer's happy?
He deserves it. They've really worked hard. Here's second place going off to Pico American Dream. Dave Vilwalk. They have had a somewhat tough day with engine problems. They lost the engine mounts earlier. Here's your final results.
Smokin' Joe's, Pico American Dream, Wellness Plan, Miss Bustler, Jasper Engines, and the Budweiser disqualified.
Now, we had said earlier the Wellness Plan had a little bit of problem. They lost some of the decking on their right sponson. There you can see it. Jimmy King, though, manages. He's a rookie driver to come in third place. And let's go down to the docks.